Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is about 2 o'clock. It is Tuesday, so it's not our normal video day, but today we did have some significant reversal action in the markets, so I thought a lot of you would probably be curious as to what happened. And so let's just take a look at this and show you how it looks on the chart and maybe provide some clarity on what we're looking for. Okay, there's a lot of lines on this chart, and I don't have them on there to confuse you. I only have them on there to provide some clarity and context around price action. So the lines over here that start at this low and go to this high, this represents the entire move from the May low through the July high, okay? And then these lines back here are the 38.2, 50%, and 61.8% retracement of that move. This line down here is a 125% extension of that move. So if it were to fully reverse and go another 25% more, this is where you would fall to. Now, so these are these big, long horizontal lines on this chart. Now, the shorter ones right here, what these are representing from this high here, and it's looking back and saying what is this 38.2, 61.8 of this move, and then what is the extension multiples of that move as well. So remember, when you're dealing with Fibonacci extensions and retracements, you can fully retrace a move and then go further to a 1.382 times the move, 1.618, 2.236, 2.618, any Fibonacci number, you can extend a move by that far. So that's what this move looks like. And what you're always looking for in technical analysis, it's not rocket science, we're looking for areas of natural chart support, and we're looking for overlap among indicators and different triggers and tools. And so here you can see a lot of overlap. You've got the 1.618 extension. You've got the 61.8 extension of the big move. You've got the 1.618 of this move, and now you also have this red box that we have marked down here, which is this gap in this natural support area back here. So we didn't quite get down into this box, but we've been talking about this. We want this box to hold and really mean something. Otherwise, it's going to open up lower levels, in our opinion. But today's action was good. So first of all, then this is new crop soybeans. We have a big bullish reversal day. We took out the prior two full bodies, and we came back up above all of this natural chart support back here, and we came all the way back up above the 61.8 retracement. Now, there is in addition to 382 and 618, there is a third one, which is 78.6, which we got darn close to right down in here. So we're reversing right at or around a major cluster of Fibonacci supports off of multiple time frames and multiple moves. So if this does take hold, I think that it could really push forward, and now we're looking for a counter trend rally for now, but it could be something bit bigger than that. You just don't know. So if we take the same methodology and we click an extension up, this would be the 0.382 extension of the decline from here. Okay, so this would be 382, up here is 618. Now there should be a couple of natural chart points that jump out at you here. This is 1. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 4 right here. All of these are points from which prices traveled to and then collapsed from. So they leave these long upper shadows. And then this is obviously a gap. You cannot say that the market is going to go higher until it starts to take some of these things out. Is it possible that you come up and fail at the first one? Sure. Can you get to the third one and then fail? Sure. You can't know for sure that you have an uptrend until you take some of these things out, get a pullback, and then turn around and go higher. And I want to show you what we're talking about in wheat here in just a second. But you have to start from somewhere, and this is as good a place as any. So I think that there's a shot here for higher prices. I have no idea what the news catalyst will be that drives it there, and we don't really care. But technically, this is set up for a move higher. But a trend is not a day, and a day is not a trend. And so we have to be a little bit more patient and let it do its heavy lifting first. Okay, now let's look at wheat. Wheat has a big, nice bar today. We have a dual 13, so we have two 13s here. This is a buy signal. And so what we have is a move up, a move sideways. That's a 1, 2. And now we have another move up and another move down. That's a 1, 2, 1, 2. And we have a big reversal bar coming higher. Remember, we said in talking about soybeans is you have a big day like this, and then you want to see it come up, come back down, and then reverse again. Doing it twice is even better. That's like a double swing low, and we really like this setup for higher. Now, wheat has been the most disappointing market to trade for several months, but that won't always be the case. Eventually, one of these signals is going to stick, and this could be the one that does. There's certainly enough catalyst there, but we can't get overly ambitious until we get up above the 640, 650 level in March. And in the July contract, those numbers are, well, 640 and 650. So, and you can see where we are on our triangle here. With dual 13s holding this, I went ahead and bought in the 650 short calls that we had. We took a 4-cent loss on those. That's just fine. But with this setup, I think the odds are that we're going to come press this area and maybe blow through it. So where are we on our Fibonacci targets here? Well, you can see off of this low, this is the 38.2% retracement level, all the way up here at 746. You have to get all the way up to 839 before you're at your 61.8 retracement level of these moves. So wheat has to go a long way in order to push any Fibonacci numbers here. It really does. Does it have the fundamentals and catalysts to get there? I have absolutely no idea. But what we do know is that for today, this looks pretty good. We like the repeat signals here. It just continues to get better. So we're looking up in wheat. We're looking up short-term in soybeans. And remember, that does not mean we're going to go straight up, or that we're going to be up for the rest of the year, or that we're not going to come back down at some point. That's not what that means. It just means that short-term, we're looking higher. Now, corn looks really, really good as well. You can see the same setup, right? You've got big bullish engulfing days. This is new crop corn that I'm looking at. You can see the Fibonacci extension levels. We got right between the 1618 and 236 and 2236 levels. Now, if I put a extension up here, where do you have to get to on corn just to get to 38.2? You got to go all the way back to 516 against December in order just to get to the 38.2. And you got to get all the way up to 544 to get to the 61.8. Well, are we going to get that high? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just giving you ideas and targets. If I draw the same piece from here, well, hold on, that flipped it from the backwards. So let me take that off and mark it from here. You get lower levels if you mark it from here because it's reading off of this high. So here's your 38.2, here's your 61.8. We've already fully retraced from where this is picking up off of this down move here. So now you're looking at these extensions, which can count all the way up in here. So it depends on where you're drawing your lines from. If you're drawing your lines from this low, you're looking further back on the chart to get your extensions. If you're drawing from this one, you're only looking at this move here and how far back you're looking back in order to measure your extensions. So everything's relative and none of them are perfect, but they do help to give you context. So will we get a 38.2 retracement of this big move up to 516? I don't know. If we can take out 482 first and then 493, I think the odds are pretty dang good that we pop up into here. But we got to take it a day at a time and see what happens first. So we didn't take any action here today against our short future position. It won't be much longer, probably on a move and a close up above here. I'd really like to see an up, down, up sequence, but we may jump the gun a little bit and get some calls bought at 490 because we'll want to be in a position where we're able to add to our futures gain here rather than give it all back. So we'll be looking at 490 calls maybe as early as tomorrow. We'll just have to see what the price action does. Okay, old crop corn, same story, but maybe even a little bit more bullish because we actually have an outside bar double close key reversal combination where we took out the prior low, we reversed and took out yesterday's high. We've taken out 2 closes, and everything about this looks good for higher. If we put this 38.2 retracement level up here, you're looking at a move all the way to 515 on old crop corn just to get to the 38.2% retracement level off of this peak back here. If you're looking at just this move down here, you've got to get back to 470 or even 490 to get to the 61.8. So we'll just have to see how it develops and what kind of patterns emerge in order to gauge whether this is a counter trend rally or the beginning of something different. But way too early to know that, and I think anybody that tries to say otherwise is foolish. We just don't know. All we know today is that we're looking higher based on today's close, and these are some of the levels that we're looking to trade to and then reverse from for the moment. So stay tuned. We will keep you posted on when and if any action needs to be taken. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great night. We'll be back with you tomorrow. See ya.